We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Makes the quick grab. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky? That's what they're doing here on third down. He breaks a tackle. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a fourth down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game's 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Right back to the well. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Under fire. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Hammond. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The play action fake. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. This quarterback part of their running game. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Young. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. With the catch, it's Young. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Quarterback keeps it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Carr. Trying to bull his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Dog. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll line up for a second down play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in a slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle. And
he lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. operating in the red zone here on second down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it in down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Norton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But
lots of room to run. Touchdown, Aaron. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. It's Hammond. Skips away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Trying to to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happening.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. They'll open the second half on the ground. Wide open spaces. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking for a gap. It's Young. Got the first down and more. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now on first down from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Using his legs, it's Young. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback running on the draw. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown by the Irish. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll go to the toss. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts yards from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it, looking for a first. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape. Oh, it's out! Defense falls on the ball. Gonna be a turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security still has to be at a premium, though, David.
He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Iron! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called here by the first down. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it on the right. Open spaces. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They found a way to get him the rock, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and goal now in the fourth quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
He'll set up to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel package. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on.